Welcome back to the cabin. My name is Ed. This is Suburban Living. In this series of videos, we're going to be looking at some things here at the cabin in a little more detail than we gave before. This is the door into our bathroom. This door is just made out of oak lumber. Oak lumber I got from a friend of mine who has a band mill and saws. I just took 3 boards, used also the same oak to trim the door. Just some simple hinges you would get at the hardware store, and I like the way it turned out. On the inside we put this little backward Z, I guess, on the door. You could have made an X if you want to with yours. Now when I made this, these cracks, there were no cracks, they were tight together, and the lumber has shrunk some, so that's something I need to look at and be concerned with. Of course, I framed it out with rough lumber also on the inside. Now the way we made this room was we had just studded walls, and you might see they're on 16-inch center, and we made shiplap, and I have a video about that. I'll try to remember to put that in the description so you can click on that if you want to watch that video, how we made this kind of just a cheap shiplap out of 1/4-inch plywood. I've had people ask me about our setup in here in the restroom. It's not very big. Just to give you some idea how big this room is, that's a standard commode seat, and then you have that much on that side and that much on that side. Of course, a window in the back and a little shelf overhead. Keep some magazines. We keep toilet paper in a bin where the mice can't get to. A little bit of Febreze there, and of course a window to open to be able to let a little air out or let a little air in. Alright, this is very simple the way we built this. This is what I call sawdust composting setup. Let me open this up. You see, this is just floor here. This is kitty litter container there, which has chips. And just a very simple setup to where a person can use the toilet and then use these cedar chips to just, throw on top of your business there, and then take it out in the woods. I take it out, I take a shovel, and I bury it in the woods is the way that I do it. And that probably sounds disgusting to a lot of people. I don't know what else to do. We do not have a septic system up here. This is a completely dry cabin, and so you use the restroom there, and then you go out and you take it and you dump it. That's the idea there of that. This bucket here actually is an old maple syrup bucket to collect maple sap from trees, and we just use it for that. Also in here in this bathroom, I have this ladder that I made just out of rough cut lumber as well, and it goes upstairs. And this little box, I'll show you this sometime on another video. When you push that top, push that out of the way, you can go upstairs. Nothing fancy here at the cabin. I did not put any corner trim. I could have if I wanted to, but I didn't, and you can if you'd like to. If you want to do something like this, just use some regular door trim, door casing molding, just to put up around the top. Just basic brackets for our shelf. Also, in case you're wondering, I have this lantern. It does have kerosene in it, and we sometimes light it. Just a little wrought iron hook there on the wall. So a nice little setup just to have a little restroom here at a dry cabin, an off-grid dry cabin. And of course, we're just family and friends here. If you had a bunch of different people who didn't know one another, this would not be probably just a great setup. So thank you for watching. Appreciate you keep tuning in, and I'll try to go over the cabin as we have it a little more and more each video so you can see things in a little greater detail. Thank you for watching.